The infamous check and advise when used improperly. Now, I didn't know this when I was writing service because I put check and advise on all my tickets, and sometimes technicians that didn't know me yet would get upset with me about that, and I was like, why are you getting mad that I'm putting this on there? It's just like a nice little touch. The customer reads it, check and advise, it just makes sense. Well, it turns out there were service advisors out there that when they put check and advise on a job item, like customer states howling noise in the front, check and advise, it meant for the technician to check and advise if it needs a diagnostic, meaning it hasn't been sold yet, meaning the technician's not getting paid to check and advise. You see, service advisors would do this when they come across concern that they felt like the technician could find out rather quickly, and it means they don't really have to pay for a diagnostic because they can find it out in like 5 or 10 minutes of looking at the vehicle. Now, to you technicians out there, you're probably thinking, well, that's my experience talking. If I can look at a vehicle and diagnose it in 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, that's because I've been doing this for 10, 20, 30 years. And I say you're correct. That's true. That's 100% right. That's why it's a diagnostic fee, right? We're charging for a diagnostic service. That service is something the customer pays for. It's tied to an hour. We usually use the hourly rate. We charge 1 hour for that. But that doesn't mean we're going to take the full hour. Sometimes it takes 15 minutes. Sometimes it takes 30. Sometimes it takes an hour and a half. You just don't know until you get into it. If you're a service advisor out there, don't do this to your technician. Don't hand them a repair order and say, hey, there is absolutely no pay for you in this ticket whatsoever, but do work on it. Like, that's a really quick way to lose technicians real fast. The answer is advisors should always get paid for what they do, technicians should always get paid for what they do, and customers generally should pay for services that they request.